entertainment world had already been buzzing for weeks, but nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared anyone for the moment when Tian Xuning walked into the crowded hall without warning. It was supposed to be a simple promotional event, casual and routine, a night filled with scripted laughs and rehearsed highlights. No one expected drama. No one expected tears. No one expected hearts to stop beating in the same breath. But when Tian Xuning appeared, everything froze, including Ziyu. The hall had been glowing under soft white lights, a delicate haze floating in the air from the overhead spotlights. Hundreds of fans filled the seats, buzzing excitedly as they waited for Ziyu to speak about his upcoming project. He had walked out moments earlier with his usual calm grace, wearing a soft beige coat that contrasted perfectly with the deep energy of the evening. But there was something different in his aura, something fragile, as if he'd been fighting emotions long before stepping on stage. Ziyu had always been good at hiding his feelings, especially when those feelings involved someone like Tian Xuning. Everyone in the industry knew their relationship was complicated. They were friends, colleagues, rivals, partners, and something else entirely, something no one could ever fully define. Their eyes told stories that their mouths refused to say. Their distance revealed more than their closeness ever could. But tonight, all those masks were shattered in one breathtaking instant. The moment Tian Xuning stepped through the side door, the entire hall erupted into a gasp. His appearance wasn't scheduled. His name wasn't on the list. No staff member had been informed. It was an entrance that defied every protocol, an action that screamed emotion louder than words ever could. Tian Xuning walked in wearing a dark navy jacket, his hair slightly damp as if he had run through the night. His breathing was uneven. His eyes were locked directly on Ziyu. It was as if he hadn't come for the event at all. He had come only for him. Ziyu froze instantly. His expression shattered into something raw and trembling. It was the kind of reaction that no acting skill could ever replicate. His fingers trembled as he held the microphone. His eyes widened for a split second, then softened with a warmth that was impossible to hide. The entire audience felt it, an invisible thread tightening between them, pulling, trembling, almost snapping. Nobody moved. Not the cameras. Not the fans. Not even the staff. It was as if the world had paused to witness the beginning of something extraordinary. Tian Xuning stopped just a few steps away from the stage. He didn't speak at first. He simply stood there, breathing heavily as if he had been searching for answers only Ziyu could give. His voice finally broke the silence, quiet yet trembling with intensity. "I had to come," he said, and the room erupted in shock once more. Ziyu swallowed hard. His lips parted slightly as if he wanted to say something, but no sound came out. Instead, the microphone in his hand lowered slowly. His shoulders stiffened, his eyes glistened, and for a brief moment, he looked like someone who had spent years waiting for exactly this kind of moment. Reporters in the front row were frozen. Even they understood that tonight wasn't about press, career, or headlines. It was about something deeper, an emotional confrontation that neither of them had prepared for but had long needed. Tian Xuning stepped forward again. His voice was unsteady, almost breaking. "I know I wasn't invited. I know I wasn't supposed to be here," he said, glancing around the room before his eyes returned firmly to Ziyu. "But I need you to hear me. I can't stay silent anymore." The world wasn't breathing. Every heart in the room pounded at the same time. Ziyu's eyes widened subtly, an expression filled with confusion, fear, longing, and something beautifully vulnerable. His chest rose and fell faster, as if he were desperately trying to remain composed even though that composure had already abandoned him the moment Tian Xuning walked in. Tian Xuning clenched his hands, taking a deep breath. "You've been avoiding me," he said softly, and fans immediately gasped. It was a statement too intimate, too revealing, too real. "I don't know if it's because you're angry, scared, or just tired of everything. But I can't keep pretending that nothing is happening." Ziyu looked down, his long lashes trembling. He had always been graceful, calm, and composed, but tonight he looked fragile, beautifully human in a way the audience had never seen before. Tian Xuning continued, his voice shaking slightly. "I know what I feel. And I think you know it too." He paused, swallowing hard, as if the next sentence would change everything. You matter to me. More than anything else. That was the moment Ziyu completely froze. A wave of shock rippled through the entire hall. Fans were screaming, crying, covering their mouths in disbelief. Phones shook in trembling hands as thousands of cameras captured the most explosive moment of the year. Ziyu raised his head slowly. His eyes were glimmering with tears he tried so hard to hold back. His lips parted, and the microphone trembled in his hand. When he finally spoke, his voice was barely more than a whisper. "Why are you doing this, here?" he asked, his tone filled with both frustration and longing. "Because you wouldn't listen anywhere else," Tian Xuning replied gently. The air fell silent again. Ziyu took a soft step back, overwhelmed, almost stumbling from the weight of everything. His gaze shifted from Tian Xuning to the audience, as if he were suddenly aware of the hundreds of eyes watching him. And yet, despite the crowd, his world seemed to shrink until it contained only one person. Tian Xuning. A single tear escaped from the corner of Ziyu's eye. He quickly wiped it away, but fans noticed. Cameras noticed. Tian Xuning noticed. Tian Xuning stepped onto the stage. Security hesitated but did not stop him. Even they knew this moment was untouchable. When he reached Ziyu, he paused just inches away. The tension between them was so palpable that even the lights seemed to dim. Tian Xuning lowered his voice, speaking only loud enough for Ziyu and the microphones to catch. "You don't have to answer me today," he whispered. "But I want you to know. I'm not going anywhere." Ziyu's breath caught in his throat. It was too much. Too intimate. Too real. Fans screamed, cried, shouted, begged, recorded. Social media exploded. The event went from a simple promotional gathering to the biggest trending topic of the year in less than 5 minutes. Ziyu finally looked up, meeting Tian Xuning's gaze with a mixture of shock, affection, and fear. He whispered, "You really shouldn't be here." And yet, Tian Xuning replied with a small, pained smile, "Here I am." The lights dimmed. The cameras flashed. And the world watched as Ziyu, frozen in shock, faced the truth he had been avoiding for far too long. No one knew what would happen next. But one thing was certain. This moment, this breathtaking, explosive, unforgettable moment had become the biggest headline of the year. And the story of Ziyu and Tian Xuning was only just beginning.